Right, it's not actually showing anything. No, it's not showing anything. Hi, Justin. Hey guys, and welcome back to the stream with me, Admiral Pegasus. Now, just get that thing out of my way. Yeah, hi, I'm back. And yes, I've got my lovely grey screen behind me ready. I'm strongly thinking of going with Admiral James C. Kirk for the First Fleet Commander of Star Trek Fleet Command. Dustin, that would probably be a highly good idea, given the fact that obviously you only started last week and obviously you'll be slowly progressing through. Now, I will just first say, before we jump into the game, I do apologise that the link actually on YouTube, for some peculiar reason, is not actually syncing with Prism via my phone, like I was really hoping it would. I'm kind of peed off with that, really, because, well, that shouldn't actually happen. I should be able to go with it, so I'm just going to clear it off now, and then at least people can still see that I've got a live stream up and running. But anyway, how are you all feeling today? Hope you're all okay. Evening, Mark. Welcome to the stream, mate. So now what we're going to do is we're going to crack over into the game. So as per usual, you're going to see the usual swapping around of black screens, phone screens, and this, that, and the other. And I've literally only just been pounding out. Yeah, I've just got a screenshot of that thing to put in the intro because I literally forgot to sort out my intro today. So, yeah, it's been a very busy day for me, and yeah. Well, let's not get too hung up on how busy a day it's been. So let's just see how many nanoprobes I actually managed to return to dock. Did I actually manage to complete the full lot? Well, I managed to complete the battle pass, if anything. So, we completed an extra 455 independent credits. Now, obviously, I know there's not many people in stream, but how many of you actually watched my video on the independent credits shortage? I will say this, I originally did have a different narrative for that, but I decided to go with shortage rather than scandal. Yes, scandal. Hi Lou, welcome to the stream, mate. Scandal was the original word I was thinking, but I thought, is that too harsh? Is it going too far? But Yeah, we'll have a think about that. So now I just need to repair these because I'm going to need an officer off this particular ship to send over to the Mantis. So now I have been trying to do a couple of videos, but unfortunately my phone's decided it doesn't want to play ball with saving videos again. Reason being totally while playing because Spock was only held as captain at his highest rank at Starfleet before retiring to ambassador. Kirk served 15 to 17 years as admiral, even when Kirk hated desk. Spock did actually leave Starfleet, but it is the one thing to be honest, actually, Spock's not the only one who struggled to get through the ranks with a reasonable pace. There was also Lieutenant Tuvok. Kirk was admiral that long from the end of the original series. Yes, he was. The original series ended after 3 seasons, but the Enterprise carried on for another 2 years, went back in for a refit, went back out for another 5 years, then came in for its major overhaul. That's when the 18-month overhaul of the Enterprise happened, and that's when when they came back, that's when Captain Kirk became Admiral. And obviously he was in charge of Starfleet fleet operations for about 2 years or something like that, if I remember the timeline correctly. But no, so Spock's not the only one who just seems to took forever. If those of you who've watched Star Trek Voyager remember the episode in season 3, episode 2, Flashback, where Spock was got infected by something. After the refit, Decker was captain for the motion picture. Yes, Decker was supposed to be captain, but typical Kirk style, pushed his way through, saying, well, I've actually got more experience in dealing with these matters than you have, mate, so I'm taking command. I thought it was a bit of a piss take, really, but it would have been... it looks like... It was... I think Decker could have done it, but then again, the way Decker was written, I think he was more like his dad, Matt Decker, from the Doomsday Machine episode in TOS. Hope we're having a pause because... Yes, I have got at least 3 questions. I was really struggling. I mean, it's like, when you know so much about Star Trek, it's like, what question do I pull? What do I ask? And how do I ask it? It's actually... quite frustrating. So just got a quick message to reply to from another player who was having an issue last week, which is thankfully finally been sorted. So all right, there we go. So but yeah, so it's like how many questions can you think of? And if I'm perfectly honest with you, I can think of loads. But it's how to put them would be the best way. So we'll wait for a few more people to come on to stream, and then we'll ask the first question. So just get this quickly shared out, that I'm actually live. I know I'm a bit late, so I do apologise for that. It wasn't intentional, I promise you. But for some reason, the stream doesn't want to behave correctly. So that's something I'm going to have to sort of like delve into and figure out what happened. And because obviously I took... here we go, just announced there. I took Prism out and reset it, basically because I wanted. What it is I can set up on YouTube the announcement sort of thing, to say that I'll be going live, and when and what time. And the one thing is, Prism's supposed to tag on to that and kick it into a live stream when I actually go live. For some reason, it didn't actually do it. So you might find over the next few days a few odd live streams popping up here and there as I'm trying to sort through this. So, Riker slowed down his Starfleet ranking at Commander, spent total 15 years on the Enterprise D and E. Yes, he did spend a lot of time as First Officer. Now, this was an officer, I mean, for those of you who watched The Best of Both Worlds, Part 1, he did have this conversation with Deanna, and saying what is he doing? Why is he still sat on the Enterprise? I think it was Best of Both Worlds, or it might have been another episode later on. I don't know, but he was really comfortable, and Deanna described him as seasoned, so making him sound like a piece of rump steak. Well, I bet he was a rump steak later in life when they got married. But we'll leave it at that. I mean, let's not mince words, right? Jonathan Frakes is a pretty good-looking guy. You've got to admit that. So being a proper ladies' man, I'm sure. LBP23 server in the house. Hey James, welcome to the stream, mate. What's your thoughts on Fleet Commanders? We seem to locked until the building gets upgraded. Did anyone get Locutus? So what are my thoughts on Fleet Commanders? Good. I like them. However, as you've mentioned, it's locked behind the building. And I don't know where everyone is, but for some reason I've got it in my head, I'm a day or two behind in polls. I'm only at level 8. So it's like, yeah. Oh, hello. Should I be level 9 by now? I don't know. But, yeah. Did anyone get Locutus? Level 12. Bloody hell, Kevin, that's good. Hi, Hugo. Right this minute, upgraded to 13. Nice one, Hugo. Now, are they free to play? Because if they're free to play, I am way behind. Way behind. So, collect battle pass and you'll be... Oh, yeah. The battle pass. Aha. Thank you for reminding me. Because I have actually just completed that. Yay, there it is. Woohoo! I totally forgot about that. So that's going to get me up a few levels, isn't it? Oh, and another 4 of him. So that's going to... I'm really debating whether or not I'm going to be able to get in Battle Pass Day 18. With one pack, you should be able to get around 20 building. Nice. That's not bad. Right, there we go. Now, I will just quickly show you the progress on my Spock. So, rank 7. Oh. Correction. Rank 8. And currently level 32. So, I'm actually doing pretty good with him at the minute. I reached burden level 10 without the battle pass, then claimed day 18. Nice one. So, yeah, it's progressing. So, by the looks of it, we're going to be able to do some upgrades to that as well. So, let's start banging this through. Let's get it done. 2 of them. We're not even going to wait for the helps off the Alliance. So, level 9. Here we go. Level 10. Boom. Ever since it is first seen Star Trek Nemesis, I always wondered if Commander Riker owned Admiral Catherine Janeway a favour which she could be ordering Riker to finally take the captain's seat on Titan. If there is, I'm not sure in there we go. In what parlance he would actually owe her a favour. But then again, anything's possible. So let's just click the hours, use an hour up. So there we go. Right, so I'm going to get stuck on level 11. So yeah, I'm roughly about a day or two behind. I mean, how many do I need? Oh, tomorrow morning I'll be able to get to level 12. That's all right. So make sure I've got some drinks for me tonight. The downside is I probably might have to run off to the little boys' room at some point. So now let's get that cleared off. Ooh, I got 5 and a 2. Yeah, I ain't going to complete that milestone anytime soon. So, right, let's have a look at the skill trees then. Because now, obviously, I'm able to open up a lot more. So we've got plenty of skill points. Now, do I dump the skill points into what I've already opened? Or do I go even further? What do the levels compare to the ranks? I see some of the researchers with rank limited to research. That's pretty much it. If we take down here, Commander rank 9, Command Center 20, and then also you need fortified hulls as well, which was going to be, I think, that one. So, so basically, yeah, it's pretty much like your star base and other various things. It's level locked, basically, to put it mildly. Finally got my second faction locked this week. Feds and Klingons, I moved level 29 to 32, and I have a nosebleed. Well, get your nosebleed sorted out, Mark. But congratulations on jumping to level 32. So now I'd recommend you sit there for a little bit, get caught up before you go for 35. But, I mean, it's one of those, like, mini soft camp points, but it depends what you've got to be able to get yourself there. So, increases the hull of all survey ships. Now, do I really want to be faffing around with survey hulls at the moment? I mean, I can unlock this as well. Increase the cost efficiency of power steel, titanium and dilithium for buildings. Not bad. 10% drop. Yeah, okay. Not really that much. Or, hey, Nuts, welcome to the stream, mate. Oh, we got this one. Increasing officers' health. Now, this is a good one. This is a good one. Because health is a big thing. And considering I'm going to be doing the Mantis this evening, so health for 5 of 11, yeah, it could be a good idea. So it is a selectable. What's the other one we got? Increases armor piercing damage against hostiles. Or that one. Well, I think ideally I'd be wanting to think about the hull health on this one. Not the hull health, the officer's health. So now obviously Spock's going to have to be on duty for this to be activated anyway. So yeah, tough choices. It is tough choices. I mean, they're both very good, but the one thing is, and I think this, I don't understand why Scopely are forcing us to make choices about where we want to take our game. Because I know some players, they want everything. They want to do everything. Would I love officer health? Yes. Would I love piercing stats against hostiles? Yes, I would. But I mean, it's like, which one would actually be better? I really don't know. But we can come back round to that. But as well, we can also look at upgrading these as well. So increase damage against hostiles. So now, speaking of damage, I am in the process of trying to do a video explaining how to calculate damage. However, I've hit a brick wall because I started doing with research. I thought, okay, that was enough. And I forgot several pointers like your ops building, your shuttle bay, and various other things. But yet when I added everything up, the figures still were coming short compared to what my battle logs were saying. So keep your eyes open for that one. I will be dropping so many plus damage sources. There is Hugo. There is... hang on. Here we go. I have, so far, Scopely math is hard. Well, to be perfectly honest, right? If you stick on a single line, it is. It's when it starts breaking off into different things like factions, ship classes, PvP or PvE, and things like that. That's when it starts getting complicated. Critical damage. I'm level 39, so I'm around about 1200%. How are you working that one out, Hugo? I'm actually interested to know how you're working that one out. So, because at the minute I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 different researches. I said I'm not answering this again. No, Lube, I noticed that you didn't actually answer the question that when I put all the information on. I noticed you didn't answer that one. So I was waiting to see if DJ was going to come along and help with the answer. So I've got 10 researches. I've got a projectile. Sorry, 11 researches, actually. Me ops level, the shuttle bay, the syndicate, the fleet commanders. So, hey Matthew, how you doing, mate? No wonder the Temple Mechanics game, Catherine Janeway, gives. Yeah, exactly. Ship bonus is a good bit. Refits. Yeah, I wasn't looking particularly at the refits because I haven't actually got any of the refits. So, but blah, 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 blah. So yeah, but no, I'm working on it. But like I said, I've already got a page full and I'm not even finished. Because, to be perfectly honest, when I did all the maths for the minimum damage of an energy weapon, because I'm literally just basing it on energy weapons. I'm not using kinetics, just energy. But I was 1,500, 1,000 short for the minimum side, and look at base damage management screen. Yeah, and then check combat log. Take a pen, write down a lot of minimum minus max values, and then compare. Exactly here. That's pretty much what I was doing. Refits don't do much. Got the TOS one for ends. It looks good. Yeah, it says that's against hostiles as well, so it's not too bad. Yeah, things like the loop, like the positron phaser, gives a 10% boost to weapon damage. So there's like things like that. Battleship researching all the trees. Yes, I can look at the battleship damage, but I was actually more aiming at the using a Taurus. So I wanted to try and keep it as Spock's Club is down for a while. That guy is on a break from my server. That guy is on a break. Kevin, are you on the same server as Jules Verne? Because I know, I think, if I remember correctly, Lube, correct me if I'm wrong, it is Jules Verne who did Spock's Club. I mean, it's a fantastic tool from what I've seen. But because obviously I'm on a mobile phone, Scopely haven't found a way for us to export. June Bree, that's the one. June Bree. Yeah, the Taurus. The one thing is not you. The best way to calculate damage is take it down as low as possible. Rev Juice recommended this to me when I mentioned I was looking at this. He said you'd be better off starting off on a new account to do it, which, yes, that is going to be the best way. But I really don't want to start up a new account and move through. But so I thought I'll use a low-level ship on my account. It would be a little bit easier, and then I could look at throwing the extra ones in. The Man Mooncakes. Who the hell is he? But yeah, so June Bree. So yeah, I know they were taking a break, but they've put in a hell. Now I don't know if June Bree is a female or a male. And I don't want to upset anybody if I use the wrong pronunciation. But I know they're on the break at the minute, but they've done a hell of a lot of work with this game. And it's a dude, all right, smashing. He's done a fantastic job with everything he's done, and I may be just a small content creator at the minute. I'm still building, but I've got tremendous respect for the fact that he's put so much effort into the game. And I really do hope he is able to. I think it's real life has caught up with him, and obviously, real life does come first. I mean, it does for me. So that's why it's going to take me a while to sort this video out for the weapon damage. But no, Spock's Club is a fantastic Compact research like exaggeration. When you attack a green hostile on a Monday, when wind is blowing from the west, you make your hands. You get damage X, Y, Z. That's an interesting one. The Taurus is a tough little ship. Yes, she is, Dustin. And I got to admit, I absolutely used to love my Taurus. Absolutely love it. Don't make a difference in Starfleet, whether male or female. No, it doesn't. And it's the same again. It doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female. People who give up their time to do things like Spock's Club and all the data, all these spreadsheets and everything. My personal opinion, they deserve the respect, and everyone should be thanking them, because they're the ones giving up their time. They're the ones who are actually giving up their time to do these things for the game, which is fantastic. So, I mean, somebody did put a comment on asking for the spreadsheet of the officer list with the total number of credits I did. As soon as I get it transferred off my old laptop onto my phone and then onto an updated Microsoft or Google Sheets, and then I'll get it updated from there. So it will come along. So, right. I do apologise. Before we carry on, I just got to make a quick visit to the little boys' room, so I shall be back in a minute. I do apologise. I haven't actually put the music on. So let me get the music on quickly, so you can at least enjoy some music while waiting. If my tablet will load up. My tablet's on a... Why go slow at the minute? For some reason. I don't know what that is. Right, I think I'm going to have to recheck the light. Oh no, it's the right library. There we go. So there's some music on for the background. So it's not a chair stream, unfortunately. It's just literally that. So I'll be back in a minute. Why is there's more than one washroom, Dustin? Trust my phone to actually go and have a good stream mustache. Alright, cheers Lou, thanks for joining us, mate. So now the game's reloading, because for some reason the game's my phone locked for some reason. I don't understand why. Why did the creator? I'm not quite sure what you mean there. Power save feature? Yeah, I don't understand why, because obviously the phone was active, and I usually have it set up for a good half an hour. So I'll have to check the settings for that later on. But anyway, so anyone else had a DNS pop up? You mean that? That's a new one on me. I didn't even know that was there. I don't get that. I don't get it. It don't make any sense to me. So I tell you what, let's look at this one. I mean, because I need some orbs. Oopsie by Scopely. No, I've actually got a funny feeling. I got a feeling that Scopely's gonna cock up tonight. Yep, I think it is a cock up because yes, the Franklin is a non-faction ship. By the way, I have the best ship to check your damage bonuses. The Franklin, no bloody ABS. I like that one. Her minimum maximum is almost identical. Alright, and it's non-faction ship, is missing some damage, but it's close enough. Oh, yeah. Picard's creators made the Sagan class Stargazer to be the same ship as the Stargazer's Picard's old Constellation class Stargazer is the same. No, it's not the same ship. That's like saying, let me think. No, let me think about this. Let me think. I don't think I've actually got. Let's turn that down a wee bit. 'Cause now I'm back. I don't think I could actually come up with a canon ship, bar the Constitution class that got refitted, but that's still the same ship, really. But no, the overall design between the Sagan class and the old Constellation class is actually quite predominant, because the old Constitution class is like, the source section is like that thick, whereas the Sagan is more like that. So, and the rear end of the ship is completely different as well. The shuttle bays around the Constellation class, whereas the Sagan class has its shuttle bays at the rear. The new Stargazer is a complete new ship. It's based on the Constellation, but it's not, because obviously it's got 4 warp nacelles. So, but anyway, in regards to that pack, no, by the looks of it, Scopely have made an error, because I've not even seen any gifts. Now, I'm gonna guess at this, is if anybody has got any leftover orbs from the Deep Space Nine arc, so they decide to throw it in and let you have another dig at that. So, oh, blimey hell. Right, so here we go. So we need officers on my ship. Trust Kang to be on an away mission. Let's call him back. 57. Can we do it? Oh yeah, easy. So, ooh, we hit a crit. Nice. I need those medals. And then, of course, I need 5. Now, I'm sure what some of you will be wondering, why am I going for this particular loadout? The reason I'm going for this particular loadout is because, yeah, those epic medals, mate, they don't last very long. Put it that way. Personally, I think the new Stargazer is a totally new ship, maybe entered service no earlier than the mid-Dominion War. No, it did not enter service until the turn of the century. It did not enter service until the turn of the century. In Season 2, the Sagan class is a brand spanking new ship. Literally, it's fresh out the production line. Now, I'm not 100% sure, because it's not been placed into canon yet. But I think it was commissioned from the new Utopia Planitia fleet yards. For those of you who do remember canon, Mars was attacked during the Symph attack, and Utopia Planitia was destroyed, with approximately 2/3 of the Federation fleet as well. So let's have a think on this one. We'll put Fluffy Borg there, that'll do. So it came into service at the turn of the century, because if I remember correctly, Season 2 of Picard was actually set in 2401. So it would have been a relatively new ship. After tomorrow's officer recruits solid board, I'll have 1 million transport pans in the bag. Jesus Christ, now that's bloody good, James. I wish I did. I wish I had that many. I literally cracked out a whole crap load to promote Spock for the Vidar. Why did 7? Why did 7 what? That'll be the interesting question. 7 mentioned that Stargazer was newly refitted. Did she? I'll have to rewatch the episodes. I rewatched episodes 1 and 10 again. Trek Central claims that the showrunner claimed that it is Picard's old ship that has been refitted over and over through the years. It has been refitted with Borg tech, I do know that much. Hence the reason why the new Borg Queen, hey Bandit, the new Borg Queen was able to try and take over the ship. But I didn't know the Stargazer. I don't know. That's an interesting one, actually. I'd have to research that one because I didn't know. Now that's interesting. Oh, it looks like there's some busy systems, so we'll go there tonight. So right, so we've got about 4 runs in to do. I'm a hoarder. Yeah, I bet you are. The original Stargate is too small. It cannot be the same ship. Well, I don't know about the Stargate because I know it's small, but it's still big enough for people to walk through. Stargazer, yeah. I say I am a fan of Stargate 2 as well, so I'm just pissed off that Amazon Prime makes you pay to watch it. But I know they've been talking about doing a complete rehash on the series as well. But I'm not looking forward to that if it happens. So, right. Now then, where are we at with the Treasury? Where are we at? Oh, 32 ships left. So basically a couple of runs on this. Mantis, and we are going to be there. Now, I'm actually looking forward to this Treasury. Let's have a quick look, because we will be opening it later on in the show. Yeah, I did enjoy B5 as well. There's been talks about bringing that back, but again, these big companies, they can't decide what the flipping hell they're doing. It's getting stupid. We've got rumours flying around left, right and centre. The second class is yeah, they'll be about that. So, but anyway, so looking at this then, so Jaxia Dax, yeah, could do with the extra 20. Wei Yun, the extra 20, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, second class is bigger, definitely. Yeah, you can do Bandit. Would that unlock? Sadly, not. I mean, I'll take the 20, but what I'm actually looking forward to is that Latinum. Archer is the best captain. I'm going to agree to disagree with that one, Nuts, because Star Trek Enterprise never really got the... It never got the chance. It was pretty much seen as by Paramount as after 3 seasons it wasn't really going anywhere. So we're going to quickly rush through season 4, get it finished, get it cancelled, end of story. Which to me was the biggest piss take, because it could have shown the beginning of the Federation. That final episode was Yeah, why they had to do that, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, exactly. The Vulcans were overseeing us on everything, but the one thing season 4 was showing us coming out of that and Starfleet really taking a life on its own, and they really could have done a lot more with seasons 5, 6, and even the Romulan War. I was really looking forward to seeing the Romulan War, but unfortunately, they didn't. So just some juicy resource there. The ending in Enterprise was shocking. They should be punished. Yeah, they should be. I mean, it was good to watch Riker going through this, and Riker going through this particular conflict of interest between his former captain and his original captain, and going back to the NX-01 to see how they did about rule breaking and this, that, and the other. No, but it didn't need to be there. They could have done something completely different, and I think basically it's because just Enterprise wasn't getting the viewers. The analytics didn't look right, so they decided to kill off Enterprise before it had chance to get going. I mean, if you take a look at the original series, yes, that lasted 3 years, and they cancelled it again. Ratings. Next Generation season 1 wasn't particularly a big one. Even the actors hated to be there. Yeah, they did. And I know there was an interview with okay, don't know what that's there for. There was an interview with Anthony, I can't remember his surname now. And he did say he felt like Wesley Crusher. Was it? No, Harry Kim. He didn't want to become another Harry Kim. Basically, an interesting officer with very little story to go with it. They was burnt out, according to the producers. Producers will say all sorts. At the end of the day, I'd be more interested to hear the actors. Apparently, Scott Bulker, or however you pronounce his surname, has actually hinted about coming back, and that he would like to come back. I mean, it would be interesting to see him come back and see what he could do, but I don't know. Enterprise really, if they just, bit the gun and really worked with it, they could have really done something with it. And yeah, the producers probably did put a lot of pressure on the actors. So, but I mean, like, I will say Travis Mayweather never really got the episodes. The writers said that they were needing a break. Yeah, and they probably were. They were probably under so much pressure. Yeah, just probably a cameo in Strange New Worlds for Scott Bulker, which it does make kind of logical sense. But yeah, they were probably under pressure to write some good stories and all that. And the problem is, what you'll find, and it's the same with most other jobs, you can get a decent amount of people working and they're cracking at the jobs and everything, but the second you start applying too much pressure onto them to get the job done, to do the good work, the more pressure you apply, the more chance they're going to buckle and they're not going to give their best. And I think that's what Enterprise did suffer with. They were under too much pressure, they buckled, and unfortunately that's what brought it down. But yeah, but anyway, looking back on the treasury, so 826,000, like I said, that the Latinum is what I'm looking at here. Now, I did a quick set of maths. That is 7.5 years worth of research. 7.5 years. That's an awful long time. So I should be able to bang out a fair whack of research if I've got the materials to do it. But the Mantis is in play. So now, I do things slightly differently when I do the Mantis. It does mean I'm going to lose a fair bit of hull. But the one thing is, I'm not going to be tied to a 5-minute timer. But we will quickly look at the actual exocomms that we've got. So this first one we've got is the silk, and obviously this gains you 1 extra shot per round. Now, given the Mantis's ridiculous firing pattern, that is actually going to be pretty good, and it will end your fights just that little bit quicker because obviously you're firing a lot more shots in a single round. So there's an apex. So we're going to go straight from. I don't usually bother with the exocomms now unless I'm actually hitting above my weight. Now the other exocom we've got here is, if we can get it up, is the slime, and that damn thing that increases your critical damage. Now that is good to a certain point because you're relying on critical chance. So basically what you need then before you get that one is you need to get the nitrium, which basically means you're guaranteed critical shots every single time. So that other one is giving you a boosted critical damage, but you're still reliant on your normal critical RNG unless you get this one. So, I mean, even DJ said the best way to do this is get this one first, get the silk, and then get the slime. So if you can get all three, that's brilliant. So, I mean, I'll actually go and get them all. So, but if you're running cargo crews, like cargo enhancing crews, using the XComs is well worth the idea. But if you're running, like, say, the crew that I'm running, which is basically mitigation and anti-interceptor, you can go for it. I mean, I can easily fill my cargo bay without too much of an issue in Actian space. So beat me. So we've got 2 XComs running. So I'm just going to leave them running. And now I'm going to try and play races with this now. So we've got 2 moving around. We've got a 46 there. Oh, he's leaving. That's fine. Boops. Oh. That's probably because I just entered a fight. Here we go. So we've stung him. Now, what I do is, depending on your standard critical damage, that's what I've got, is critical damage with Gorkanon. Research, some players have below 200%. Should get the double shot XCOM first. Yeah, exactly. Get the double shot XCOM first, and then go for the critical chance. So now, what crew's he running? I'm usually interested to see what crews everyone's running. So he's running cargo increasing with hull breach. So that's not particularly too bad. So he's actually going to have a decent sized cargo bay then, isn't he? Okay, so he's only got 43,000. Oh, I forgot, I'm a tier 5, so he's a tier 4. Yeah, so I've got a bigger cargo bay than him. But to me, it's like at these reasonably lower levels, a cargo base, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get much of an increase on that one. I mean, I could probably increase it to 55 to 60,000. Yes. But, do I want to? So, I thought I was going to be in a race there. I love having a race every now and again with players. It brings some interest it brings some panaz to the game, and so like he's easy got me beat there. There's nothing I can do. Oh, that's one of my guys. I was just thinking, who's that? 42. So, right. Yeah, I'm too far behind. I ain't going to win that race, not by a long shot. I was about to say, where's all these XCOM? Am I going to have to perform that new one? I recommend 5 Gorkan and Kuron. Kuron. Let's have a quick look at Kuron. I know my Curon isn't very high whatsoever. It's level 5. Right. Yeah, speed boost. Yeah, I'd rather not go for the speed boost over some particularly some damage I could potentially do. I mean, yeah, I could. Ideally, I should be going for all 3 Hexacons, but again, Hexacons, I'm then tied to a timer. I've got to rush around, and when you haven't got time, like your kids are constantly pestering you for snacks and things like that. You keep running out of the 5-minute timers, and you're just thinking, oh. So that's also another reason why I don't go for the Hexacons, because sometimes I've got to put my phone down. I've got to come away from my phone. So instead of risking running out of timers, I just can fly around merrily and not have to worry. Now, these things are not bloody spawning properly. They're not spawning properly. Yeah. Damn things are being tight. Typical. I know it doesn't look as good, but the Mantis is slow. You waste a lot of time flying from A to B, and this way you get more kills in short. Yeah, that is a good way of putting it, Hugo. I will admit that is a good way of putting it. Yeah, you would get more kills in if you've got all 3 Hexacons. Did he nick my freaking Stokey? Nicked my bloody thing. Really? He keeps running. How often does he need to reset his bloody Hexacons? I didn't think you need to reset them that fast. So, right. Now, I've not seen Matthew in chat for a while now. I wonder if I can get away with this, because I know I've not done this yet today. It just reminded me how much Latinum have I got. Because also I'll be showing, yeah, going over that as well tonight. So let's get these sorted out. I think it was that one. It was on a 0 node. Right, so what are we doing? Don't want to be attacking, do we? A lot of players don't know about exos. They never zoom in or out check. They just warp in, kill. Yeah, there is that one. I have actually seen players doing that, and I'm just thinking, what on earth are you doing? Do you not watch Rev Juice or Ultimate DJs? Or even me? We've done videos on them. So, I mean, obviously DJ does all the math and everything. Rev Juice splits it down to as simple as he can. Me, I just delve into it, and you know what? I try and give you as much information as I can possibly do. I will be doing a video on these Hexacons as well, just to basically cover what they are, what they're good for, is it worth it, and it will be a case of like I would be using the 4 tokens to do it. And what cargo are we up to at the minute? 28k. So hopefully soon he'll be leaving. So, right. I think it's time to throw the first question out then. So, now, I've seen Trek Central mentioned by Damien. So, and I know Trek Central have covered this. But, let's see how good your memory is, Damien. But obviously, anyone can answer. I'll read all the answers. When I can stop coughing or choking. But what class of ship is the Enterprise F? So there's an interesting one for you. What class of ship is the Enterprise F? No. No. Star Trek Online, baby. Oh, Hugo, sorry to say, it's not a universe class. I need to Google that. Hey, come on, Kevin. Odyssey. Yes, Damien. It is the Odyssey class. She is a fantastic ship. I'm stuck on the Enterprise J. Yeah, the Enterprise J is a universe class. Obviously, it's never mentioned in canon. But future class, I'll have to pass. Well, to be honest, Mark, Google's still buffering. To be honest, Mark, we're going to get to see the Enterprise F next month. Yes. Next month is Picard Season 3. February the 16th is going to see the release of Season 3, the final season of Star Trek Picard, and the Enterprise F is going to be in it. Now, as much as I say we're going to get to see it next month, that's open for debate on what episode they put it in. Now, given the way it's shown in the trailers, I'm going to guess it will be in the first couple of episodes. So, yes, I am kind of expecting it in February. But again, that we'll have to wait and see. But I am looking forward to seeing it finally come into Alpha Canon. And I really can't wait to see if they actually decide to put it into this game. It is a fan design, and it is a looking one. You're walking down the street, nuts. Well, be careful, please. You don't walk into something. Oh, hello! I've got a full cargo bay, and I've still got a fair whack of hole as well. Careful, you don't walk into lampposts or anything. I mean, I know it's It's 5 to 4 in California at the minute. £100 per blueprint. Yeah, Bandit, I totally agree with that one. I'm sure Scopely would end up doing that one. Looks to be just a flyby scene. New look Enterprise. Yes, I think that will literally be it. But as it stands with Star Trek Alpha Canon, the main canon lore, if it's shown on camera in Star Trek, yes, and this goes for Prodigy and Lower Decks too, is canon. is actual. It's real. It exists. So the Enterprise the Enterprise F just flying by in that one scene is official. That ship is official. So, but as far now in beta canon, if I remember correctly, the Enterprise F was originally under the command of a Vulcan. I believe by the name of Stron or something. If I remember the beta canon properly. But I honestly can't wait to see it. But then again, I can't wait to see the TNG crew come back and give us the going away present that Nemesis really should have been. I mean, I know I know a couple of the actors said with Nemesis, it felt like coming home, and it felt like what the TNG really was, but it wasn't the proper send-off, really. It could be interesting which captain she has. Do we get Andorian? Get the Andorian captain? Andorian Captain Sean? Are you on about Shran? Commander Shran? Oh, Star Trek Online lore, Sean. I didn't know. Possibility. I mean, the one thing is, right, the games, they create their own canon. Hence the reason why nothing in this game ever seems like it's actually in line with established alpha canon of Star Trek. It just never seems to jive. I mean, with the espionage event from Deep Space Nine, the way Sisko was written is not what I see from canon. That's not what I see from canon. But by the end of it, he was actually starting to act more like the Sisko from canon. So, did you know Star Trek Picard had ships? Yes, I did. I didn't know it when I first watched the episodes, but when I saw a couple of other YouTube channels mention that there were ships in there from Star Trek Online, and one of the other ones, I'll just call up his channel. Subscriptions. I'll show it to the camera. This YouTube channel is pretty damn good. That one is another Star Trek Online. It's called the Kittimer class. The Kittimer class. And he's doing stories behind that. He's got the Verity class, which is an offshoot of the Odyssey class. He goes over all the older classes as well, and basically he looks through beta canon and he creates a narrative, but it's just Star Trek fun. You don't take it literally, you don't take it seriously, but some aspects he does pull from alpha canon on some of them. He's developed a mini series, which I have asked him if there's going to be any more to it, because I was enjoying it, called the Major Canis Chronicles, and that's set around the time of the burn. But I'll leave you to check out his channel and see what you think. I mean, it is very good. He releases videos at least once a week, I think, for the most part, but it is actually pretty good. I enjoy watching the videos. So, I mean, if it's something you like to watch about all the ships and everything, then yeah. NX-01, yes, I'd love to see the NX-01 come into this game. It'd be interesting to fly around with one of them. Don't know how it would work or how they would employ it into this game's established canon, but it'll be worth seeing. So right now, this one's going to pluck you. Really going to get those grey matter cells working. Next question. In the episode Q Who, what system did the Enterprise encounter the Borg for the very first time? What system did they encounter the Borg for the very first time? Timey-wimey stuff and we're good. Yeah. Who knows, I might put some Doctor Who in it as well. The NX-1 refit with the engine section, please. Oh, I'd absolutely love to see that. And again, that is also now canon. That design is actually canon because obviously you saw it in Star Trek Picard in season 2. He had the model. Well, the model is the ship, so now it's canon. And it's amazing what you can actually just turn into canon just because it simply appeared on camera. I mean, it's like, I can now say, this guy's canon because he's on camera. But yeah. So, but yeah. I mean, to be honest, the NX-01 never went through any of the time travel stuff that Voyager went through. The original series did. The Next Generation did. And DS9. Actually, come to think, all classic canon has been through some sort of time thing. Even Strange New Worlds is about to go through some time stuff in season 2 in a crossover with Lower Decks. I'm really intrigued to see how they're going to do that one, mixing cartoon with real life. But I think the actors behind the well done, Hugo. System J25. The actors behind the characters for Lower Decks, I think they are actually going to be making an appearance on screen. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I know Trek Central did an interview with Anson Mount. Zindi. Actually, yes, thank you, Nuts. Yes, join the Zindi. Yes, they did do some time travel in Enterprise, didn't they? They went back to World War One to deal with Vosk. They travelled forward in time onto the Enterprise J in the Battle of Procyon 5 against the Sphere Builders. Back to Carter Street in Detroit. So yes, they did do. Yes and no, Damien. It was in deep space, but they was near a system because they just explored. They just went to the system and found a gaping big hole on the planet where a city used to be. And then obviously they picked up strange readings. Why is there no USS Enterprise in 3190? There is. There is an Enterprise in 3190. You've got to be careful, but I do believe it is mentioned in Season 5 of Discovery. It is actually mentioned, but we've never seen it. The most predominant ship that they've actually shown us in Season 5, so far in the 32nd century, can only remember it was across the galaxy, damn it. The only ship that they do show us predominantly is the Voyager J. But no, the Enterprise is there. I believe the Enterprise is one of the ships that is monitoring the is it? No, not the DMZ. I can't remember what they called it now. Dark matter DMN. No, they didn't call it the DMN, did they? I can't remember what they called it now. Bloody hell. I'm actually forgetting. I know it was species 10C. Oh, I can't remember now. It's going round in my head. DMA, that's it. Dark matter anomaly. Thank you, DMA. I knew it was. I knew it was DM something. So, are we ready? Who's going to start shouting it? Who's going to start shouting it? Who's going to shout it? Who is going to... I'm taking a point for that. Who's going to shout it? Because the cause of the burn was so stupid, I still can't get over it. I don't... Now, yes and no. The cause of the burn is not too... It's empty. It's not too far-fetched. Because I actually spoke with a predominant astroscientist, Michelle... Oh, God, I can't remember her name. But I sent her a message asking about genetic makeup and on separate worlds. Now, when the Kelpian ship crashed, the captain was pregnant. She was pregnant. And apparently, dilithium emits a subspace signature. Yeah, there you go. It was effectively, for lack of a better phrase, as you just said there, Damien, mutated. His DNA was mutated, so it jived with dilithium. So I can actually see something like that being a distinct possibility. And the one thing is, Star Trek was always accredited with double checking everything in science first before they put it into the script. Well, at least there was with TNG, DS9 and Voyager. They actually had a basis in scientific fact to what we understand with our limited knowledge. So it's not too much of a it's not too much of a far-fetched. Now, leaving a child, to me, as a parent, is actually one of the most heartbreaking moments. And a child losing their parents, I could scarcely imagine how a child would feel about losing a parent, especially at the age of 5. So, to me, it's not too much of a long shot for it to actually happen. So, still dilithium is matter as a non-living being. How in the universe can empath-like being talk to a stone? That is a bit more complicated. They could have made so much better. I suppose it could have come out with another idea around the burn, but using dilithium's subspace characteristics did make kind of logical sense to a degree. So, but to me as well, it's just a bit of fun. It's just TV. Whether it'll happen in reality, sadly, I'll be dead and buried and turned to dust by the time something like that ever came round. So, hell, they'll probably be digging me up for coal by then, but who knows? So, but no, I think it's a distinct possibility it could happen. More than a distinct possibility, actually, but yeah. Oh, how much more cargo we got on this one? Oh, we're nearly there. And then what we'll do is we'll open the treasury while we're doing it. Well, I'm guessing Matthew's not online because my miners are still mining. And they're OPC. I guarantee you, they are OPC. So, is there anything else that you want? Anyone? Right. Do you mean I have? So, what do you mean I have 2 tickets for the maiden voyage of the Enterprise? Huh? Mark, what are you going on about? 2 tickets for the maiden voyage of the Enterprise? A Romulus separatist faction group would have made much more sense. They don't use dilithium forever. The writers forgot about all that. Not a single mention of the singularity engines. Singularity engines? The Sea Cruiser Tour. Oh, right, okay. Are you on about the new? Are you on about the new aircraft carrier? The Romulus separatist group that would have made much more sense. They don't use dilithium. I wouldn't have said a Romulan separatist group because water pollution, DNA change damage. It's established in TOG episode. I know who you're on about, Hugo. You're not on about it's not the Romulans. Hopefully, Mark, we'll all still be around when that happens. But it depends if the economy actually sorts itself out and our leaders stop being cunts and actually start, caring about the people as well, and actually start investing in the future of humanity rather than putting it into the pockets of a very select few. But I'm not going to get on about UK politics. Yes, the Romulans were almost wiped out with the destruction of their system in 2383. Why am I going? Dude. Right, so we'll recall that for the next one. Right. Oh, open now. Oh, for God's sake. Your treasury must be filled to unlock. I'm full! Oh my God. Serious question. How do you get the Mantis blueprints? Level 33. I have 50 from Strange New Worlds Arc. There was in the event store in December. Other than that, you're going to have to wait for incursions to come around and go through the event store that way. And good luck, because you're going to take about 3 months minimum to get the last 50 blueprints. Right. Oh. Now, I think I've actually gone wrong here, Anna. So I've got to go into here. Here we go. Because I don't get to open one of these very often. 5 days I've got. It's supposed to be a 3-day bloody thing. Cheers, Andre. It's supposed to be a 3-day thing, not a bloody 5-day. Got 5 days to process that. But when you actually look at the timer, I've got 5 days to 5 days to claim it. Okay, has that changed? I mean, you're all seeing that, right? The Treasury tab at the top of the screen under Parsteel is showing me basically just under 6 days to open it, isn't it? I'm not seeing things. It certainly looks like that they've changed it, because I've not actually seen any notification to say that it's been changed. The Enterprise seed jumped in yesterday, so maybe early on in Singularity cores did not react to Starfleet photon torpedoes. Matt, that's a very good question. And Andre, yes, it used to be 3 days. So I think I will pull... I'm going to clip this one from the video tomorrow and put it in the content creators chat and just say, has this been changed? I have 3 days on mine. Interesting. A stark difference. Kevin, can you send that to me in Discord, please? With your server number on it as well, so I can add that to it and say, right, why am I looking at 6 days, but yet this guy on server 49 is looking at 3 days. Oh, now it's showing 4,000 open now. What the hell? Did you get your... No, unfortunately, Booth, welcome to the stream. No, I didn't. I got five shards for it. I just didn't have enough rare or epic directives to make a very big push. So, sadly. So here we go. Woo! Treasury unlocked! So, another 24 billion. Can you explain the orb fragment recruit? My best suggestion on that one, Damien, is Scopely have messed up, or it's for those who have event overflow. Okay, not quite sure what that is, but anyway, Damien, your answer to your question, the orb fragment. During the DS9 app, we got this orb fragment, which we used to buy a chest in the recruitment in the recruit tab. Now, I'm guessing there is some place still with when you get to buy another broken key. I don't have another broken key. I don't have enough for that one. But yeah, the orb fragments, basically, they were just towards a chest from the Deep Space Nine arc. I'm guessing some players have still got... Cheers, Kevin. Yeah, and I know I'm going to get some broken keys out of here. I can't remember how much crystal there was, mate. I'll get that off the bloody screen. Well, yeah. Sorry, Damien. Right, so it was basically from the Deep Space Nine. I think some players have got some left over, so Scopely have put it in for players to be able to spend those orb fragments. Either that or they've got something coming up and they've not told anybody about it. You need them to open the treasury. Ouch! Ouch, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, I was like that last month, mate. I was literally 80 short last month. Obviously now I'm going to be... Let's just see what I'm at now. So broken keys. So I've got 1,360 already towards the next one. Yeah, you've got plenty of time. So you should be able to get around to opening it in that time, in theory, because that 5 days 17, that's literally the end of the arc. So yeah, plenty of time to do it. Now let's get these two home before Matthew decides to come sniffing. I'm sure Matthew's still waiting to pop me. Incursions is back on. I haven't seen a release date for it yet this month, but yes, it should be coming back at some point. Let's have a look, see if the news has got me anything to report on it. Nope. So we just got them. So January the 31st. Right. Where have you got that from, Andre? Because I've not seen an announcement. Or has the announcement just came out? All right. Infinite Incursion rounds coming 31st. Following servers listed on a bi-week. Smashing. Right. Let's get that. D. Right, scroll that up. There we go. Also, we got some new server merges. Right. So happy information for upcoming events to read on. Obviously, you got the officer recruit events coming up on the 26th and the 26th to the 28th. Recruit queue and another infant. Where's my camera gone? Yeah, there we are. How much is Captain Spock helping you out? I think, to be honest with you, mate, I've not really noticed it at the minute. But then again, I've not really noticed any much. But I think he's helping me out reasonably well at the minute. Obviously, I've got him primarily for the mining side of things. I'm glad Incursions is back. I haven't had enough time to raid anyone in a month due to all this new grinding. Oh, trust me. If they release an Incursions at the end of this month, where do you think your PvE's going this month? So we've got some upcoming server merges. The US servers 81 and 78. EU servers 120 and 121. So 78, 81, 120 and 121 will be having a bye-week. So they've been added to the bye-week list. There's actually quite a few servers having a bye-week. So, and then you've got all the pairings. So, here we go. 8 will play host to server 11. 9 and 12, 10 and 17, 13 and 30, 14 and 32, DJ, hang on, is DJ 15 or 10? I know one of them, I think No One Shall's on 10, isn't he? I think. 15 against 21, 16 against 28, 20, Rev Juice's server, against 26, 22 against 35, 24 against 33, 27 against 37, 29 against 41, 31 against 34, 36 against 42, 38 against 40, 43 against 44, 45 against 51, 47 against 52, 49 against 55, 53 against 60, 54 against 57, 56 against 63. I don't blame you, Hugo. I really don't. It probably will be a Dell for me. I might do the quick PvE session, but that'll be about it. So where's that? 56 against 63. I might just get Black Half Dan to come back on for his incursions. 58 against 70, 61 against 65, 71 against 73, 72 against 76, 74 against 75, 77 against 84, 83 against 85, 86 against 87, 88 against 89. And that is all the US servers. No One Shall is lame. Wish I was up against his server. I would get him good. Booth, I'd like to see the screenshots on that one. I'd like to see the screenshots on that one. So, next up is the EU servers. So we've got 112 against 113, 114 against 116, 115 against 119, 118 against 122, 114 against 116 mark, 125 against 126, 118 against 122, 130 against 139, 131 against 138, 132 against 146, 133 versus me, 134, 135 against 142, 136 against 140, 137 against 152, 145 against 153, 155 against 159, 156 against 162, 157 against 163, 158 against 167, 164 against 172, 168 against 170, 175 versus 184, 176 against 181. I'm just trying to think where it's changing over to APAC. I can't seem to find the divide. Typical. Hey, Barbie, you're on 133, mate. Great. What ops level are you? I just can't see. I can't find the divide for APAC. So I've probably already gone into APAC. 178 against 183, 179 against 180, 187 against 201, 188 against 200, 193 against 196, and 195 against 199. This round of incursions will be Defender Attack Event. 42. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Kevin 199. I take it you're on APEC then, Kevin. Because you're up against 195. They are a low population server. Could anyone tell me if I can find out when I start playing this game just for fun? 2029 maybe? Probably. As a guess. So they are all the fixtures for the upcoming Right. Right. Okie dokie. So, if you want fun, only play Ops 1 to Ops 34 and delete and start anew. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, living in Oz for the last 10 years, just back. Kevin, I'm envious of you. Literally, I'm envious of you. Living in Oz, being down there, sunshine in the winter, sunshine in the summer. Don't even know what rain is. And I think the living conditions in Australia are just a hell of a lot better than the UK. So I really, really am jealous of you because you got down there. But I hope you're finding everything fun down there, mate. Wish I could come and join you down there. Better than putting up with the crap in this country at the minute. Floods, fire as well, mostly yes. I'm noticing that in the place I have, there is at least one level 20 star base that moved into Sector 9. However, snakes, spiders and crocs. Yeah, the spiders I won't be looking forward to. I won't be looking forward to the spiders. Because I don't like G4, I hunkered down at 39 with that treasury. I'll be able to max the Augur D4 and get the jellyfish to tier 6. The best at polishing my bat'leth. I'd take a tent in Australia right now over UK, mate. Yeah, I know exactly how you mean, mate. By the way, getting your jellyfish tier 6 is stupid, very stupid. I don't think I'm going to be taking mine to tier 6. I think it's just pretty much going to stay where it is now. So, I mean, I might eventually work on it a bit later down. I would like all my ships maxed out eventually. But the sheer cost at the minute, yeah, it's not going to be worth it for me. So, but yeah. Right, so we've got the Mantis. Right, so basically now I've got all this Latinum to play with. And it's like, ooh, money. I do love money. It's a shame it doesn't last very long. Goes in one hand and comes out the other. Not a problem. It's just expensive. It's just a very expensive T7 Augur. Itchy fingers, love it. Oh, yes. So, right. I'm going to throw another question in. It's the third and final question I've got today because I couldn't think of any more. Because I'm just that thick, apparently. I can't remember everything. What were the final words uttered by General Chang? What were the final words uttered by General Chang? Hi Sam, about to hit level 29. What is good or bad about that level? It's a good camping place. It's a good place to stop and make sure you get yourself caught up. Work your way through it. Yeah, Barbara, that's pretty much what I'm doing, and you're going to see me blast through a load of research. I haven't got much left to do. Besides this little boy here, I've got that left to do, so he's going in now. And then that's pretty much when it's done, all the buildings are done. The jellyfish is paper thin, mate. Yep, it is paper thin. But Sam, yeah, basically, stay at 29 for a bit. Get your research up to date. Get your G3 uncommon ship up to at least tier 6 if you can. It's going to be a long slog. It's going to be hard for you, but yes, Dustin, that is the answer to that one. To be or not to be, and then suddenly the torpedo hits. hits his cloaked bird of prey. So, but yeah, camp at 26 for a bit. 40 to 46 is super boring. We'll be 53 soon. Going to start my super highways. Oh, good luck with that one, Booth. I'd love to get to the super highways, but it's probably going to be a while before I get there, actually. So there we go, just spent up. Oh. You know, it's a shame I can't use some of this platinum to actually buy Dry Dock H and all that crap. Tier up your faction ship. Lock out 2 factions and build up resources. Just done it myself. But do not move into the 30s without doing this. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the best suggestion, Mark. Yeah, get 2 factions as well. To respected. Jelly is just from 39 to 42. It's not over T5. No upgrade. Yeah. What ships are you running? Max one of those 28s and build up the miners. Yeah, there you go. So that's another good one there, Nuts. Sal's T5. Oh, smashing. If you can get it to T6, mate, get it to T6. Because trust me, it's going to be the best ship to grind with. I spent forever and a day with my Saladin when I got her. And she was just the best grinder for me. Literally. I took her everywhere. Everywhere through Klingon space. And she never let me down. Never once let me down. So, right. So, let's clear these off. I like to do this every now and again. Just to have a clear out of my research. 33,000 Latinum. Woo! That's harsh. No problem, buddy. I got every single research that's useful. For example, because of research, Bajoran and Orion rep, I got the officer stats up to 5.2 times the base value. And as soon as I got to 40, I get a big boost. Nice. Yes, Mark, to be or not to be was the final words uttered by General Chang. So I think I might have to play heavy catch-up at Ops 15. Right, Dustin, do not go Ops 15. You go Ops 15, that's it. Your base is open to be attacked by anyone and, well, everyone level 16 and 17. So, you think that's harsh? Wait till you hit 47. Every research is 1.5 billion and 400 days. I know, I'm dreading those days. I am absolutely dreading those days. So, but yeah. I mean, in a sense, I can't wait to get up into G5 and explore deeper areas of space. But sadly, I'm not going to get to explore an awful lot in deep space. Because if we can just freaking... Oh, for God's sake. I can't get rid of me bloody barn out. There it is. So if I do this... And because I finally got my Fuchsia to tier 9. The downside is when I click on that and click on that, I've got to wait till I'm level 51 before I can upgrade my engines. What ships are in G5? Bigger, more powerful ones, to put it bluntly. You've got your Northcutt, you've got the Corsair, you've got the Sanctus, you've got the Corvus, you've got the Vorcha class attack cruiser, you've got the Klingon Rare, which I can't pronounce. You got the Rataran, the D Deradex B-type Warbird, and you got the Enterprise D. And yes, they are expensive. Right, I'm taking 2 points from tonight, and that's a win in my book. Buy the uncommon recruit box every day. Do your dailies, mine raid. Don't do armadas until 30. If you start the biggest ones, you can ride a big. Yep, that's another one. Price of Hunker, get that starter box. Don't forget the disco. And Franklin Vida. Yeah, so just now can get the transporter patterns. Yeah, build them up, mate. Build up those transporter patterns because it's going to be worth it in the long run. Trust me. Very expensive ones. Not only to build, repair costs are a nightmare. Yeah, they are. Noah Shall actually commissioned his Corvus, and he showed the costs of his Corvus and what it would be to repair it and everything. And it's expensive. Bit of advice: do not get Ops 50 ships. There are 650 blueprints, while the 53s are much stronger, only 150 blueprints. Now, Booth, I'm going to agree with that one to a point, but I'm also going to disagree with it to another point. If you're making a... Oh, the announcement's just come up on my tablet. If you're going to make the run from 50 to 53, then yes, that is a very good piece of advice. Leave the G4 epics. Don't bother with them. However, if you're going to be spending a fair whack of time at 50, nice one, Sam. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. If you're going to sit at level 50 for a bit, then no, get a G3 epic. Now, there is a... It's not an official lock. It's not an official lock to get to Ops 53. It's... I believe it's a paywall. I believe it is actually a paywall. 2030. Yeah, I think mine's going to be around about then as well. Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, going to Ops 53, you need some rares. Your pylon's fine right now at 52. Yeah, I mean, that's quite reasonable. I mean, I think a lot of low-level G5 players are still using G4 rares because obviously the repair costs are going to be cheaper. But yeah, so as far as I'm aware, going to Ops 53, there is a rare material issue because your refinery doesn't produce it. So unless there's other ways around it, maybe like I can get rares and epics now through events. So confirm early G5 players love the pylon. Well, I'm going for the pylon and the Newton. For my Ops 56 ships. Nice one, T. What T is your Tribune, mate? No, it's not bad actually. Are they low level Northcotes and Corvuses that you're crashing at? But then again, going up a T6 Tribune going up against a Northcote, that's not bad because that's against a triangle. Are you using are you using the battleship? Oh, hang on, battleship. No, battleship strike crew is more specific. Is aimed at taking on explorers, isn't it? So let's have a quick gander. Yeah, was a T3, and Corvus being as big as a T5. No, that's not bad actually. D. Oh no, we're fighting a player ship. Okay, so that's a player ship. Let's find Strike Team Milan. Trust me, she's behind my big head. No, that's Una. There she is. I'm sure fighting a player ship is burning. Okay. Oh no, they've changed Una. I'm sure. AK. I'm sure the battleship strike team was on a battleship against explorers, but by the looks of it, they've actually changed it to against any player now. Yeah. So yeah, T, are you using the strike team? All ships are running their strike teams. Yeah. Interesting. That's not bad, Hugo. That's pretty good. I wish I was going to be that close. But being 17 from 120 at the minute, I'm not even... Yeah. I've got no hope. My main goal at the minute is to get Mariner sorted. But, again, that's still a long way off as well. And I also want Hemner as well for my synergy. When it comes to fighting other targets. Using the Strange New Worlds team. So, right. I'll say it's nearly 10 to 12 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this particular run, and then we'll be ending the stream soon, because obviously I want to get a couple of bits done before I go to bed. And I am absolutely knackered. My son kept me up most of last night. So, how have I managed to survive to get through the day without... Why have I just gone back there? Without actually falling asleep is beyond me. But, Hemner's amazing for 52 surveys. Nice. That sounds like a good loadout. Where am I going? I don't know. Right, so we'll send the miners out ready. I would have got first place easy, but because I have not unpacked enough titanium at the auction and wasted too much time, and 1 second after the auction was over, I blew 500,000 points out of the airlock. Ow! Yes, Duke, to be or not to be was the answer to the question. So now, obviously, there'll be more questions again next week. So when is... Right, so... let's find my calendar. And... There it is. Oh! Oh! So, if... Let's not talk like a bitch. If the EU servers are the first up in incursions, next week we'll be live on incursions. Then again, I could always move the live stream to incursions night, to the incursions. Ideally, I'd like to do the 31st if possible, because then we can showcase the events. You guys get to see what the events are if you're not in the EU servers. And then we can tear them apart together. So, let's just hope on the formation. But that's if the EU servers are on the 31st because the 31st is a Tuesday. So, hopefully, touch wood, cross fingers. Okay, what server are you on, mate? I think you've already told me this once and I've forgotten. I'm getting one of those old age ones. Cheers, Hugo. Thanks for joining the stream. I mean, it's not going to be long before we're ending the stream anyway. So 1:33. Oh no! And you're 46 as well, are you? Oh bugger! Somebody's going to be hunting me. And I can't even get one of those survey peace shields on me, defense guns and all that for me Antares. But hey ho, you need to test your pylum. Yeah, I'm sure I can. I can get my Valdor out for then. So don't know why I've just gone back there. I didn't want that. So let's have a. Now, can we do any upgrades? Oh yes. Now, the question is, how many can we do? By the looks of this, I can only do 2 guns. You're lucky you don't have... I don't have the intercept strike team. Hey, mate, I don't even have the full teams myself. But I believe I can make a loadout from them. I'm still working on that one. So how much am I short? Oh... 1,800. 1,800 I'm short. I'm sure I'm going to get some more of them. So, by next week, I might actually have a tier 5 Valdor. Oh, I forgot about its engine. Ha! No, it's got its engine. Must admit, having a strike team for Sally and the Bortas does catch people out. Oh, tier 4 Pylum. Ouch! That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. So, now, what's my walk range with this thing? 150! 150, yay! I can do some more missions. Speaking of tribute, though, I had a defense battle this past weekend. And a T4 Corvus was getting destroyed by me, and I got hit by him again, and it was a tier 5. The dude tiered it up, joined and levelled. Well, I'm guessing he didn't like to see his G5 get his backside handed to it by a Tribune. So, oh yeah, we'll quickly level that thing up. So... yeah, so what tier is this needs to be before I can get the next officer slot? Oh, trust box to be in the way. Level oh great, tier 7. Nice. Well, anyway. So let's have a look at some researches that we can actually do. And it's still lost. Ouch! I bet he was absolutely livid with that one. So, now then, which ones haven't we done for a while? Let's have a look. So, I've got cargo security. There's not much else we can do with most of these. Is that one still waiting? Oh, yeah, that's waiting on cargo security. I can't swallow. Oh, bloody hell. That was weird. That was so weird. I just literally couldn't swallow. Oh, hell. Right, so we'll bang this one in. I need to get all these sorted out because they're woefully behind. I want that one as well. And I think that pretty much puts me out of oxygen. Yep. And we'll quickly do that one as well. Just increase my cargo holds. Is it? Oh yeah, for all survey ships. So that's not going to improve me Mantis one. So right. So we've got those researches going on. So we'll just do those keep those researches running till tomorrow now. But I think I will be proceeding through, and well, I mean, I've already blasted through like well over 140,000 Latinum already. Here we go. There's one. Yes, I think he did say he was using the strike team. Also, a reminder, guys, 3 days, 17 hours from now, that will be, hang on, Saturday, I think, hang on. Wednesday, 5 PM, Thursday, 5 PM, Friday, PM. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday, event change, bonus refinery. So make sure you get saving up those materials, because you'll probably need them. Oh, 10 to 11. So let's have a quick look at this. So, quantum communicators are going up to 20. Woohoo! For the next 9 levels. I don't ever think I've had 100. I have a couple of times. Last time I opened a treasury, I think I got something like about 500,000, something like that, and I blew it all inside like 4 days. So, but the one thing is, I'll be interested in getting through the research as quickly as possible, so I'll probably be doing a blast on it tomorrow. Now, the one thing I'm struggling in the minute is to actually get these Kirk shards, to actually get myself another officer. I mean, I was going to wait till tomorrow, but not. There we go. Didn't even get one off. Didn't even get one. That's a bit of a pee take, isn't it? I think that just entitled me to, yeah. Right, so I got those optical diodes as well. Oh yeah, I can't. My treasury. Why does my treasury have to be already maxed out where I can get it to? That's a bugger. So basically, the only building I've got now to upgrade is my command center. That's pretty much it. That's all I've got left. Not to mention all the flipping research I've got to go through. So, so as we wrap this up, well, literally just go through the progression, just up level ups. Yeah, that's the next one. But the one thing is, I want to get through the research. So, at the minute, I'm trying to get the research as far as I can go. I mean, some of it's already at the point where I've got these to do, but they need G4 materials. Don't really want to be spending the G4 just yet. I mean, I can do this one, not a problem. I can get it maxed out like I have with the Klingon and Federation one. Got bits and bobs in here. The barrage ones I can't do until I've got some more ions, but that's going to be a while. Again, more G4 stuff, but then I'm slowly working through these ones to get to where I need to be as far as I can actually get. Station, I've got a few bits in here. As you can see, I can't do this one till 47. So, research. All my security and everything's updated finally. We need serious more sourcing for Apex badges. We really need better sourcing. Got all these to go through yet. So there we go. That's now as much as I can get it. Repair costs. Yay! And then obviously I've got all these to go through as well for the station. So we're But yeah, there's a lot there to go through. Galaxy Tree, again, is pretty much done. It's just pretty much the primes. Need to go through this lot and just go through all these. So this should give me a fair whack of boost. But I've got a lot to do in terms of research. Obviously, this Latinum's really going to give me a boost on that and allow me to crack through a lot of it. So, but it's like, I can pretty much just reset all 3 of them every single day. Or just pick one and clear it, and then just every single day just cycle through 1 extra research. I should think by the time I start doing Ops 43, my total strength should be in the region of around about 41 million. For incursions, where do you keep your base? Which sector level? Depends what I'm doing. But yeah, it really depends what I'm doing and if I can be bothered to interact with it. Sometimes I might be on the opposite server. I might be on my server. It just depends what I'm doing and what mood I'm in. And if I'm finding incursions actually remotely interesting to do. But we'll see what they're going to give us this month. So I'm interested to see it. But anyway, so that's all for tonight. Thank you for everyone for coming to join us tonight. I do apologise for the lateness and start. There was obviously a couple of problems to begin with, which I will spend the next couple of days trying to figure out what the hell happened. So if you do see odd live streams popping up, do not worry. They won't be carrying on. They'll just be quick ones just for me to try and figure out why my Prism wasn't connecting to the scheduled live stream and actually broadcasting that particular live stream. So I'll be working them out while the kids are at school. 20% battery. That's definitely telling me it's time for bed. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you very much, Sam, as well. I do try to put on a good show as best as possible as I can do. I am limited. So if anyone does feel like donating to the channel, anyone who does donate, the money will go towards a new PC setup and everything, which hopefully then will allow me to actually put fancy doodads on the screen and everything. So, at this point, Tuesdays are better than Fridays. Oh, okay, that's fine. I would say I was thinking possibly a Friday maybe for a new live stream, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. Have a safe night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are. As always, though, guys, we'll just end that. Stay safe and live long and prosper. Good night.